Thanks for clicking on the video. Today we're back in the woods. I'm with Mike from TA Outdoors and my dog Amber. Not sure where she is. She's probably wandered off somewhere. What we're doing here, well, you probably remember we started it, but we've had to put it on pause for quite a while. You can probably understand why. It's the roundhouse. We're here to finish off, well, not quite finish off, but to make a few more improvements to the roundhouse. And for those wondering, yes, we are going to be cooking up a bit of food. Just a little lunch, that is it. Nothing fancy at all. So if you're wondering what we're doing, well, I'm actually just cutting some of this bank line. Really good, useful stuff, really strong as well. What I then do is hand them each individual one to Mike. You can see he's behind me, he's up there. He is securing these hazel lengths that we've shaved the bark off up to the inside, the top of the inside of the roof. Why? Well, by lashing these, it's really gonna help support and create some more strength to our roof, because the last thing we want is for this thing to cave in. Fingers crossed it doesn't. You know what? We've put in so many supports, there's a very small chance it will actually cave in, but I just think the more support we put in, the better. So that's exactly what we're doing, and this is what I've cut so far. Mike, do you need another length?
Yes, please, mate. Thank you. We're good. I think, look, it's not going to be completely rigid yet because we've still got all the battens to put on. But in terms of opposites, we've formed that triangle shape.
It's giving it some good
if I imagine
support.
weight on this, like, look, I'm pushing down that way.
Yeah. That's really
the
good.
opposite, all it is now is lateral movement, and to stop that, that's where the battens will come in.
Yeah.
It's just lateral movement after that. So yeah, we're good to
Brilliant.
Good to go. It's coming together, isn't it?
I think the more battens, the more lashing, the more support, the more structurally sound it's going to become.
And actually, the thatch will play into it as well because it'll all weight into each other.
It's really starting to look good, and I'm getting really excited. I can't wait to get the thatch on this. Put the camp beds in, the raised beds, nice little fire pit. Only a very small fire pit, nothing too big. Remember, we've got thatch. We don't want it to burn down. But you know what? I'm getting to that moment where I'm starting to get a little bit excited about this project. So these battens we're lashing in, just like everything else, and these are going to help support the weight of the thatch. We're going to have these maybe every foot or so going all the way up and all the way round. So the chicken's in the pan, just needs a very slow, low heat, and we're just going to cook it for about 10 minutes or so. We're going to flip it in a minute, and then we're going to add some vegetables, a bit of water, a bit of stock, and just let that slowly simmer down, maybe for another 20 minutes or so. Some of you might remember this, the sawhorse. We built it when we built the Viking house, and it's coming in very handy. Just allows us to get up and do what we need to do without using the big ladder.
Seasoning's good.
Really nice seasoning, yeah.
What was in that? Like mixed spices.
So that was, what would we put in it? We put in some jerk seasoning. What else was we put in there? So jerk seasoning,
Bit of oil,
some mixed herbs, and that was it. Slowly cooked the chicken, added the veg, left it a few more minutes, added a bit of water. That's why it's so juicy.
It's lovely.
Oh, it's really nice. So this meal today, it wasn't really planned. It was just grab a few things from the cupboard, from the fridge, bring a pan, a bit of oil, and cook up some lunch. But I'll tell you what, it really is tasty. There's something about toast as well. Toast cooked over embers.
Yeah.
That smokiness, so crisp as well.
It's really crispy, yeah.
Really crispy. Well, it might not seem like we've done much today, progress-wise, but it takes, you might not really understand how long it takes to source all these materials and then peel the bark off, cut them to length, stand around and scratch your head for half an hour, work out how to do what. Remember, we've never done a build like this before. It's challenging, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so different.
It really is, it really is. There's a lot of obstacles we have to overcome, a lot of problem solving, but we're hoping to get all the battening done by the end of this episode. What do you think? Do you think we can do it?
Hopefully. I think so.
Might be a challenge. I need to get one of these, they're really handy.
Yeah, mate, it's a brilliant tool. That's how you're meant to use them.
Those are the good ones,
Yeah,
and you get
yeah.
the whole length of it.
Yeah, just use your like bat and just sweep.
Well, that's about it for today. Episode 4, I'm going to wrap it up. We haven't quite finished the roof. It's been a long day, a lot of bark peeling, but I think we made some good progress. So on that note, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and I'll be back soon. I don't know when, but it'll definitely be another irregular upload. Goodbye.